in Summit County.
All right, thanks a lot for calling me back.
Sustainability Coordinator Michael Rozel's job is all about the environment.
About 1970 to 1999, the average high temperature for the year was 79.
But he says that environment's getting warmer.
Summit County residents who've lived here for a long time have noticed how much warmer it's gotten. We're seeing days pushing 90.
Already seeing a climate change with fire danger, lower snowpack, less water, and more severe storms.
Bigger storms dumping more rain, and then you have to deal with the consequences of that, like what we're seeing in Glenwood Canyon.
And why Summit County, Frisco, and Dillon worked with the Rocky Mountain Climate Organization on a climate study to see if that trend will continue.
We wanted to ask ourselves what exactly is going to happen in Summit County over the next 4 decades.
And according to that study, if the temperatures continue to get turned up, then a place where it only gets into the 80s a few days out of the year will start getting in the upper 80s more than 50 days a year.
In a worst case scenario, we start to see up to 55 days in Summit County during the summer over 80 degrees.
It's the kind of weather that could impact ski resort communities with shorter ski seasons.
We could potentially lose those daytime freezes.
But that study also shows what can happen if emissions are reduced.
If we course correct and sharply lower heat trapping emissions, that really the weather isn't going to change that much.
And why Summit County now has electric buses and is taking steps to have a fully electric fleet by 2050.
These small changes in temperature have a big change on our environment.
Steps that Michael hopes will mean in 20 years, he won't be able to ride his bike in the middle of winter.
I'd rather be skiing by then, to be honest.
And skiing won't be that far off. That study already starting to see some of what it's talking about in real time right now. Back in April, Summit County saw a string of days that brought record high temperatures to this area, and then June brought a string of days that saw record high temperatures to this area. But Lauren, the good news out of that study that we heard, if emissions are reduced, weather patterns will stay as they kind of are right now, which right now, about 44 degrees, crisp and cool in Summit County, not bad.